And everybody that knows me, knows Chandelier, they know I'm a good person. And all my children, they know. They'll tell you, that's a good person. That's my mom. We know her, and she's a good person. And how dare a person try and, talk down to me, try and shoot my self-esteem down, saying mean things, you know, to make themselves feel good because they don't feel good about themselves. This is Chandelier, and I'm keeping it real. I hope everybody's having a beautiful, blessed afternoon, because I am. And I want to get into a topic, another talk with y'all. Like I said, I only come over here when God has me to, put a message out for everybody. So the topic today is relationships. This is Chandelier, keeping it real. So, I'm quite sure everybody that's in a relationship, talking about adult relationships, if you're old enough to be in a relationship, then you will understand what I'm going to be saying this evening. Now, people got to realize when you first get into a relationship, it's all new. I don't care if you meet somebody in the supermarket, at a corner store, at the mall somewhere, at a doctor's office, everybody is a stranger. I don't care if you meet them on a date site and all that. What they say is dangerous, But meeting people today, anywhere, is dangerous. You don't have to meet a person on a date site for somebody to try and do bodily harm to you. So let's clear that up. Because everybody, meeting people on a date site, oh no, that's dangerous. You can meet anybody, like I said, in any different areas of the world, and it's all dangerous. You just got to be careful, be aware, and stay alert, Pay attention to them, pay attention to your surroundings, you got to be smart about things. So this topic is, is serious on relationships. Like I said, getting to know the person. But some people, when you first meet them, if it's at your home, your family's home, a friend's home, at a diner, at a movie theater, wherever you meet them at, some people is not who they say they are. Some people, when you come to realize and find out for your own self, that's just a representative that they put on. They put on a whole suit of a representative. And then once you get to their destination or where they feel comfortable at, they show you their true selves. So that's another thing you got to be careful of, because they lead you to believe that they was that person until they get you where they feel comfortable at. They're not going to bring out their true selves around your family, around your friends, around your children. They want everybody that is in your circle of love to believe that's who they are until they get you by themselves. Get the man by themselves if it's a woman, or get the woman by themselves if it's a man, and they really let their guard down, because they feel comfortable, because they're in their neck of the woods. Then the whole thing is a big turnaround, like, oh my God, you led me to believe a lie that you was this nice guy or you was this nice woman, and now you're showing your true self. Ain't that the person changed? They was always that way. They was waiting to get you where they can feel comfortable at and really show their whole self. And as they showing their whole self, they're showing more and more and more of their self. So people got to really be careful when they're dealing with, a brand new person. And then people wonder why, oh, you so handsome, or you so pretty, or you're average, or you're in between, whatever, looks, whatever, Why you by yourself? Then you come to find out why they by themselves. And when they do have a girlfriend, or a wife, you divorced, or a girlfriend, you broke up, or a husband, you divorced, or a boyfriend, you broke up, because something there ain't right about them. I mean, people have to be loving themselves first, caring about themselves first, having respect for themselves first, having respect for their home first, you know, whatever it is. Because if they don't have those things, they can't love you, they can't like you, they can't respect you because they don't respect themselves, you know? So how people treat themselves is how they're going to treat you. And that's a reflection on them, how they treat themselves and you. So we as people, we got to be careful. We be so, you know, all into the person that we really don't catch on then, you know, what's really going on. Some of us, we might catch on like a little glimpse of it, but we brush it off like, oh no, maybe, you know, they're not feeling well or they're not having such a good day. You know, not knowing that they really bringing some of their character out, their true character, you know? And then they'll catch themselves and they'll straighten back up like that representative that they performing on us. You know, really good actress. That's why some people go into acting class, you know, and get a good role into acting. So they try and straighten up, you know, because sometimes they show their true self. They don't want to show their true self in front of your family and friends. Of course not, you know. But when they get you by themselves, it's a whole different ball game, you know. And that's why a lot of people break up, a lot of marriage fails, and a lot of people that's born together, you know, the relationship fails. Because people really show their true characters. And ain't nobody going to stay with nobody, you know, acting that way, you know, misusing a person, taking advantage of a person, taking people for granted, saying all kinds of stuff out of the side of their neck to people. You know, and then they expect somebody to sit there and take that and don't defend themselves. Who's going to let somebody, you know, verbal abuse them like that? You know, emotionally abuse them. You know, psychologically abuse them. You know, and you're not supposed to say anything. Then they got the nerve to get mad at you because you sticking up for yourself and defending yourself and believing what you're saying is true, which is true. You know, and that's for anybody. Nobody's going to let nobody just whack on them and whack on them and whack on them. Now, I'm talking about relationships, going together, married, and all that. And then what you see in the inside, you think everything's good? No. People put on good fronts. You know, they look good, they smell good, they smiling, they laughing, and all that. All that's a representative, too. All that's just pretending to be happy, too. And a lot of us people, we are not happy. You know? We just like, oh my God, again? Who in the world, you know, always just, who in the world like to keep going through, you know, relationship? You got to get to know this man all over again. You got to get to know this woman all over again. You know, it gets to be too much after a while. But like they always say, you never give up, you know, on love. Because somebody out there is going to love us and appreciate us for us. You know? Since another person can't love you the way you want to be loved, you got to move on. They keep dogging you out, you know, cussing you out, saying mean, hateful things. You know, like they trying to break you down and tear you down and shoot your self-esteem down and to, oh, you need me and all this. Or what you gonna do without me? You can't make it on your own. Who says that about a person? Especially when you met the person, they had their own place, clean, smelling good, places immaculate. They forgot. Especially when you know you had homes. You know, like I had homes, I had houses. You know, I'm not used to the apartments, but you know I'm in the apartment now. But I had houses. You know, beautiful homes, 3-story homes. You know, on my own since I was 18 years old, strong, making it on my own. Never lived off nobody. Never ever lived off nobody, and ain't gonna start now. I paid my way. If I was with family members, I paid my way. You know, if I'm with a man, we split the rent. You know, paid my way. You know, or got help, you know, elsewhere. You know, to help me out with my rent and stuff. I never, you know, I was never that type of person to leech off people. You know, and for that to be said about a person like myself, you know, like how dare you? You know, I don't do stuff like that. That's not me. Yeah, how dare somebody, you know, say that about a nice person like myself? Because I'm good to everybody. Everybody I come in contact with, like I said, family, friends, associates, you know, all around, I'm a good person, even with my relationships, I take care of my home. When my kids are small, I took care of them. I take care of the men I'm with, from head to toe, everything. Cook, clean, laundry, all that. And for someone, to try to come off on a good person like me, like, how dare you? We all in this together. We all got to help each other. We all got to put in. If I'm cooking and I'm cleaning and I'm doing the laundry, I'm washing the laundry, I'm folding the laundry, you can put your laundry up. Everybody got to learn to contribute to the household. And I'm a strong believer. You take care of your bills first. That's very important. I know my priorities. Like I said, I've been on my own since I was 18 years old. And I make sure things is right in the house. I make sure there's food in the kitchen cabinets, in the refrigerator. Because when I go shopping, I go shopping. I have me like 2 shopping carts. I fill a car up, and I buy all the food, everything, So, people, like I said, everybody got to learn how to contribute. If I'm doing this, you could take up the next slack. We got to have each other's back. And in this day and time with this coronavirus, everybody got to stick together. Everybody got to put in. One person can't do it all. I'm not a robot. I got flush. I bleed blood like everybody else. I got feelings. I cry just like everybody else. I got emotions. I get emotional just like everybody else. It's not fair for a person to treat a person like that. And everybody that knows me, knows Chandelier, I'm a good person. And all my children, they know. They'll tell you, that's a good person. That's my mom. We know her, and she's a good person. And how dare a person try and, talk down to me, try and shoot my self-esteem down, saying mean things, to make themselves feel good because they don't feel good about themselves. And that's love. That's not love. When you're trying to, put a person's name down to the ground and try to make them feel belittled, that's not love. Been there, done that. Not doing it again. It's not fair to me, and I know it's not fair to other men and women that went through things like that or going through things like that, trying to recover from that, got to see a counselor for that, because when you try and beat somebody's self-esteem down and saying mean things, some people start to believe it. But I'm so strong within myself, because I've been through things like that. No, I would not allow it. Nobody could ever beat my self-esteem down, make me feel less than. My self-esteem is way past the sky now. I'm loving myself. My self-esteem is too high, and all that stuff ricochets right off me. Because I would not tolerate disrespect. If you're going to be disrespect, then, a change got to happen. And I know everybody that's going to view this video agree with me. Because we as nice people, we deserve somebody nice in our life. We deserve love. We deserve respect. We deserve kindness. Compassion, being considerate, being respectful, being sympathetic, being just a listening ear. We could be kids all over again. We could play on the swings. We could do exercise together. We could watch a movie together. Pop some popcorn. We could cook dinner together. We could do different recipes. We could just go for a drive on a nice summer day, or it don't even gotta be a summer day. Just get in the car and just drive. A nice spring day, or a day like today. It's a little chilly, but it's nice. You don't gotta spend a whole lot of money to have fun. I'm not a materialistic person. Just I like nice things and I like to be comfortable. That's it. I don't go with men for money and stuff like that. I go with men to look for love. I want to be loved. I'm getting older. I don't have time for the shenanigans. I want somebody to love me just as much as I love them. Because when I love, I love. Just like my children, they got it from me. When they love a person, they love a person. And we love hard. And we fall hard. But if you can't return that love, hey, You know, ain't no sense of wasting time, because time ain't waiting on nobody. Time is moving on. You know, ain't no sense of, you know, being in a relationship and you getting, like I said, like a mental punching bag. You know, mentally, verbally, psychologically, a punching bag. You know, because somebody is not feeling good about themselves every day, every 2 days, twice a week. You know, you don't know when it's coming. And it's not fair to the other person. And anybody that's going to view this, they understand what I'm saying. You know, like, you got to say, okay, enough is enough. You don't tried, been there, done that. Like I said, been there, done that. It comes to a point where you got to be like, care about the person, love the person enough to walk away. Because like I said, there's always somebody out there for us that's going to appreciate us. And there's always somebody out there like us, nice people that have been going through things like this, where another person will come along and say, I've been in a relationship like that. The woman didn't appreciate me, mistreat me, misused me, took me for granted, took advantage, and it's not fair, to do a nice person like that. Like, who are you to do a person like that and to think that you all that? That's what you call a narcissist. Those type of people are narcissists. They think they can do no wrong. They can say mean things to you, hateful things to you, and then when you want to defend yourself and stick up for yourself, you the bad guy, you the wrong one. And then go around lying on you to other people, texting other people, texting their family members, texting their daughters, texting their sons, texting this one, texting that one, telling lies. That's untrue. And then one of my people got trust issues. It ain't about insecurity. It ain't about jealousy. I know who I am. And I don't appreciate people talking about that I'm jealous and insecure, because I ain't jealous and insecure over nobody. Never have been and ain't going to start now. So we're going to clear that up. Yeah, I have a lot of trust issues because I've been through a lot. I know who I am. It's a whole big difference. I have high self-esteem. I have no reason to be jealous and insecure over nobody. Never had. I love people. I'm glad when people, can do good for themselves, get themselves out of a rut, get themselves a nice house or apartment, get themselves a nice job, a nice car, nice lawn, nice clothes and stuff, looking nice, smelling good, looking handsome, looking beautiful. I'm happy when a person's coming up. I was never that type of person, because I was never set, my mind was never set like that, or been in a mindset like that, or been around people that's like that. None of my family members is like that. We're not jealous of people. We have no reason to. My family is very classy. From my aunts, my grandmothers, my cousins, nieces, nephews, my grandkids, we are classy. My daughter-in-laws, sons, daughter, we is classy people. We have no reason to be jealous of no one. So they got that all the way twisted when that was said about me. Jealous of what? Insecure about what? Look at me. I have no reason to be insecure and jealous of nobody. So I just want to clean that up. Yeah, trust issues, everybody has trust issues. And I let it be known. But I still be called jealous and insecure, but that's okay. I tell the people, I'm sorry you feel that way. But I know who I am. People want to argue at me. I don't argue. I just tell you what I got to tell you, say what I got to say, and I'm done with it. They continue to want to argue by themselves. I leave them, like I said, sitting there arguing by themselves, because I'm not going to do that. I'm getting too old for that. And age is nothing but a number, but I'm getting too old for that. I want to have fun. Life goes on. I'm not going to have life pass me by because you feel you want to argue today. Because you're having a bad day or you're not feeling good about yourself. Get yourself together, straighten yourself up, then you could feel good about yourself. Feel proud about yourself. Don't try and make somebody emotional punching bag because you're not feeling good about yourself today. That's not fair to the other person. It's not nice. It's not cool. It's not fair. You know, it's disgraceful. Especially when you got a nice person there. That's why nice people leave. When a person got a good man or a good woman, they run them away because the way they act. Ain't nobody going to keep tolerating that and tolerating that and tolerating that. Then when they're gone, you're missing them. You may not never admit it, you know, to the person, or you may not admit it to other people. You'll try and put shade on it like, oh, I'm glad she gone, or I'm glad he gone. Then when they're gone, you want to talk about them like a dog to the next person, to your family, to your friends, to your sons, to your daughters, and stuff like that. Knowing they're going to wear that woman was good to you. No, they're going to wear that man was good to you. Did everything for you. Cartwheels, backflips, everything. What more you want a person to do? You know, after a while, enough is enough. You know, and I know who I am. I do everything. Everything. For my boyfriend. I do everything for him. You know? Like I said, a person never will admit it, but they will. They will. And I was told, yeah, you're a good woman. You know, why the guys treat you like that? Because some is lustful. They got lustful spirits. So they got to have more than one. Go out and cheat on me. Then when I bring it to their attention, they didn't do it. But my family members see them do it. So my family's members lying, this was lying, you know, everybody ain't going to tell the same lie. So I had to leave them, break up with them. But I'm not going to keep going with the cheater. You know? That's why they do it. All the time. Because that's the type of person that they are. You know? And just like women, they can't have more than 1 minute. They need multiples. Multiple people. You know? And that's just them. And with that being said, some people need help for that. And it's counseling for that. You know, if you can't stay with one person. You know, it's just like alcohol, drugs, being addicted to, like, video games. People be addicted to video games. People can be addicted to smoking cigarettes. You know, it's all kinds of things that people can get addicted to. You know, anything can become an addiction. And that is an addiction when a person is like that, when they can't stay with one man or one woman. You know? And then when you bring it to their attention, they don't like it. They want to jump on you. They want to batter you, physical batter you, mentally batter you, verbally batter you, psychologically batter you, and try and beat your self-esteem down in the ground till you got to go see a counselor. You got to take medicine for it, for anxiety, depression, for post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, that's terrible. You know, and then they wonder why people got trust issues. Come on. You know, you can't eat, you can't sleep, your nerves is up in your stomach, your nerves is up in your chest, you're getting headaches, everything, you're shaking and going on. Come on. Who want to live like that? I'm not trying to live like that no more. That is terrible for a person, you know, that they got to live like that because the person is just beating you down so much, you know, like mentally, like I said, and emotionally and psychologically, you know, but me as being a strong person, a person can't beat me down. They could talk and try and hurt me and try and make me cry and try and make my self-esteem go down again. It's not going to happen. It ricochets off. I'll be like, okay, that's mean to talk to me like that. You know, especially when I know I'm a good person to you. What is your issue? You know? You don't have to run me away. I'll leave. You know? Because I don't need nobody. I don't have to live off nobody dying. Never live off nobody's dying. Never live off nobody's corner. Always pay my own. Always paid my own way. Always. And still am. You know? So like I said, if a person got to leave, get your own place. That's the best way. That's what I do. Get my own place. You know, it may take a person time to save up for money, you know, to get their places because out here it's very expensive. So you need to save up money and get your own place. You know? Make sure you have everything. You know, when you move in furniture, everything. Everything's paid for. And have extra money to live off of and emergency money and all that stuff. You know, so things take time. So people is going to keep badgering you because they think you need them. And sometimes you got to humble yourself because now you're in a situation, so you got to humble yourself and kind of like deal with some things that you wouldn't normally deal with, So that's why people think you need them, because sometimes you stay quiet. Sometimes you got to stay quiet, you know. Sometimes you got to stay quiet, and let them think, okay, because all the back and forth and stuff is not going to do anything. Like I said, I'm not an argument person, an argumentative person. I'm quiet, I'm nice, I'm easygoing with people. And I know people that's looking at this, like I said, they could relate to me and understand where I'm coming from. So that's why I got a chance, to put this out, because it was laying in my mind earlier today. So I told my daughter, yeah, I want to do another talk video so I could get this out. Because it's up in my chest and it's eating at me. So I had to get it out to let y'all know, please don't let people treat you any kind of way. Stand in your ground. Mean what you say what you mean. And if you're in a situation, get your duckers up. Once you get the duckers up, then tell them bye-bye. It was real. I learned something from you. And thank you next. And with this, guys, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Blessed evening. And I will be putting another talk video out, because they're coming to me, because God tell me I got to get this out. Because I ain't eat nothing all day. Nerves is up. So with this, I will be putting another one out. We having a little complications with space, but they will be coming up. And if y'all turn your notification on and follow me on YouTube, Chandelier Keeping It Real, y'all, see my talk videos. Like I said, I'm not no counselor. Like I said in my other video, I just talk from experience and talk from what I know and talk for what I was taught, with other situations, So with this, I'm going to end this. So turn on your notification bell so y'all know that I put this video up, and I'm going to be putting more up. And just wait for me. I'm going to be doing my masses and stuff like that, like I said, and some more cooking videos. And we're going to be doing some TikTok. Chandelier Keeping It Real on TikTok, and Domino Original on TikTok. And Domino Original, she is on YouTube also. And she's on Instagram, Domino Original, my daughter. So y'all can follow us on there. We do these things to keep busy since the coronavirus. Since we can't really go out or nothing like that. We home. So we keep ourselves busy doing this. And she's doing homeschool. And I do got my mask. I'm just talking to y'all because I can't with the mask on. But I love you all. Like I said, I love people. God bless y'all. And everybody just stay safe. And, always tell your loved ones and your grandkids and great-grands and everybody and grandmothers and aunts and uncles, cousins, you love them, even if you can't go visit them, you could, they got all kind of stuff, you could FaceTime, all that type of stuff to each other. And with that, y'all have a very blessed night. And, we're going to, be on here a lot more often. And have a good night, guys. God bless you.